Hi, good evening. Welcome to the Roots Premier League, Bandra North. We have Livepools and the Kings facing off today, and it's a top of the table battle. Let's see what goes down. Kings with the kickstart today. They've got Sheldon over the ball, and here goes the whistle. Ansel with the long one, way out of the park. The place lacks a bit of energy today. We've got about 18 people now watching the game. Hoping the place fills up. Manthan with a goal kick to no one. So the first 3 touches of this game has been straight to nobody. Hoping the quality improves slowly. Oh. And now Danny slips. Okay. Ansel on the ball. Again, to nobody. Okay, Sagar playing it out in the middle to Ani. Nigel on the ball, he's pretty dangerous. Young, Brown, Bale. The football lawyer with a wild one this time. Manavendra Mishra. Okay, I think the Kings trying to get the ball on the ground, get their game going, settle down. Both teams looking a bit nervous. Need the nerves to settle. It's an important game. Whoever wins goes straight up to the table, top of the table. And Vicky on the attack. Oh my God, that is one hell of a finish. Manavendra Mishra with a smashing toe poke there. That ball patch truly shining today. Paper. Amazing. Livepools with the opener. We've got Vicky, top goal scorer. Smashed that in the corner there. Kings with no answer. Ayan on the ball. We've had the restart. Nigel trying to get involved deep, but Danny picks the ball up. Dangerous. Good attempt there. Good attempt, but the defending was tight. He had absolutely no room. Okay, so maybe let's get Arjun, the manager for Kings, onto the mic. Let's hear what he has to say. Their team under pressure. I'm sure he's a bit of a wreck right now. Arjun. Okay, so maybe we'll get Arjun in a bit. He seems a bit preoccupied. He looks a bit tense. Not gonna get him off his chair right now. Sagar with a dangerous ball in. And rolls out for a outside kick. Sagar on the ball. He's got some serious dead ball delivery. Man's talented. And ball just in the middle of the park. Looks a bit crowded. Ansel with an attempt to play Nigel through, but again just rolls out of play. Bit of a strange start to this game. Just scrappy. Apart from that Vicky moment of brilliance, it's been a bit scrappy. I think Kings need to settle down, find their rhythm, get their big players in. Nigel. And Manthan with a great ball there for Vix off the right flank, who bombarded down that flank, but touch really evaded him there. And Livepools pressing from the top quite well. Pushing hard. Vicky still kept it in. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. But great pressing by Livepools. Really pulling the strings right now, if we had to put it that way. Okay, there's a foul on Ayan by skipper of Livepools, Ani. That's one. Warhorse, Ani. Keeps going and going. Runs like an engine. Sheldon just lobbing the ball straight up in the air with no intention. Ooh. Ansel takes a shot, deflects, straight into Mr. Shah's hand. Miss a bit of the jhala today. Always adds a vibe. And Vixen, Virat. Oh, that's Nigel, sorry. Goes straight into the crowd. Shake hands. All good. There's a tennis ball being thrown around by the referees. No clue what they're up to as usual. They got a little game of their own going on, it seems. What are you doing, ref? Where? Sagar slips, goes up, gives the ball straight to a Kings defender. Nigel on it. Virat now. Mamin. Oh, they could have done something. Need to slow it down a little bit more.
Ref, could you give me a little interview, a 2-minute interview? Just even ask some questions about the game, your approach. During. Anything happens?
Okay. So, we've got a referee here, but just for a quick second, game's going on. What is your approach to this game? Are you going to call everything, or are you going to let the game flow a bit?
First we'll see both the teams are playing. Are they going to play the football, or they are asking for small falls? Depending upon the players' reactions and situations, we'll let the flow of the game.
Sure. Is that healthy though? Shouldn't you set a certain tone regardless of what the players want out here?
Yeah, we first set our line 5 to 7 minutes. We first see how the players' behavior, the reaction towards the fouls, and their approach to the referees. If they are healthy to the referees' decisions and advantages, then we'll let the flow the game.
Okay, that's some good insight. Thank you, ref. Thank you, ref. So basically, what he has to say is, you know, if you're going with their decisions, if people are generally a bit sportsmen, they tend to let play go on. Otherwise, he basically said they pander to whatever the circumstances call for. I mean, if players are whinging a lot, he tends to, they react to players basically. And I don't know if that's the greatest approach, but let's see. Let's see how this game goes. Manthan Vicky to the Kings goalkeeper, Aditya. Adi with a long throw, Sagar straight back to him. Kings not really finding any gaps right now. Trying hard. Back to Nigel again. He seems to be their only option right now, their only outlet. Ani with a great ball to Vicky, and he goes long. Here we've got KK, the real KK in the house. What do you think of this game, mate?
I've just walked in on it actually. I have no idea what's happening in it.
So Livepools are 1-0 up through a Vicky screamer, but
a long ball takedown and finish, or was it
no, it was actually ground.
They played it like 1-2.
It was a bit of ground ball. I don't think anyone does Arsenal style except FCB, and we've seen
exactly. Yeah, we're getting there. Don't worry. Total football will win eventually.
Will it?
Of course it will, Shanks. Don't worry about it.
But any predictions?
For what? This game?
This game.
I think it'll end in a draw. I think Warriors have a lot of mettle and have shown that, and they don't give up, and I think they'll shine. And I think a 2-2 draw or maybe a 1-1 draw is on the cards, because Livepools don't have the X factor, nah?
Sure, but I'm glad you think the Warriors have a lot of whatever you think they have, but this is the Kings.
Bye.
Thank you, KK, but that was some deep insight. Deep insight from Mr. Karan Kapadia. So, the bastion of FC Bandra, so to say. So, game's trudging along. Livepools still have had the better of the chances, but Kings slowly coming into it, you get the feeling. Well, they say slow and steady wins the race, so maybe just settle down. 1 goal's not a big margin. Sheldon with a driving through the Livepools defense. That's more like it, actually. Get in there a bit. You got to take the game to Livepools. They're not going to sit back down. So Virat goes long. Gaurav straight back out. Rock sturdy guy, rock sturdy defender, centre back. I am with some solid defending. He's another consistent man. Season after season, he gives you quality performances. It's moved to the Kings this season from FC Bandra. after a couple of seasons in F3 Bandra, if not 3. Ani over the ball, waiting to take a corner. We've got Vicky, Danny and Fardeen in the box. Sagar lurking outside. Little shocked that he is. It's a decent ball in, but straight out by Ayan. Ooh, Sagar takes a shot there, but wide. He was going, looked more like American football there. He does have a bit of a shot though, so. Okay, Sheldon's back into the game. Great turn, and he's managed to keep it in as well. Nice one, Sheldon. It's almost 80% there. Big throw out to Fardeen on the left wing here. And that's a kick in. Need to find some guests to interview here. Oh, Ansel, nice move, but Sagar just completely aware of the danger there. Anticipates that, gets in front. Maman gives me the eyes. I see something in him today.
You smoked some crack today?
Excuse me?
How are you feeling about Manu taking up the batty last night?
I was watching Ajax actually. I like those lads, the Ajaxi lads.
The dog boys.
Yeah, man, they're so good. Great football. Dutch football seems to be back in the right hands.
Yeah, definitely going the right direction. Like FC Bandra.
1 second, we have KK made a claim out here. Dutch football is going in the right direction, just like FC Bandra. Hard to disagree with the man here.
Thank you.
Upwards and onwards, boys. Sheldon on the ball there. Oh my god, he's just megged Sagar, and Gaurav with a tackle, with a crunching tackle. Has a few words to say to Sheldon. It's his territory. You don't come into his den and mess with him, he says. Vix with the clearance outside. Big clearance. And calmly collected by Aditya. Vix, Fardeen. Straight out to Ayan. Ayan gives the ball away cheaply. It's bad from the experienced man. Danny tries one from distance. And Sagar watches the start. Throw in. Looks like Livepools have settled into a good rhythm. They're 1 up. I don't think any of this is going to trouble them too much. Games. I have Aman, the actual manager of Kings on my left. He's pushing his team. He's an enthusiastic guy, pushes it, a lot of energy. I don't know why he's not playing though. He says ankles, he points towards his ankles and makes cankles. Think you mean skankles. Uncles. Kick in again from the Kings. It's a lot of kick in so far. Disrupted game. Sheldon, poor. Very poor. Failed to spot Mamin on his right. Completely open. We got a lot of football brains at this ground today. This is a family. I don't know. Vicky with a poor attempt. Vicky, I got guidelines from Bali. Sky dart. They say go hard or go home, and Ansel doesn't flinch on that. He's uncompromisingly clears the ball straight into an apartment. Sagar over the ball on a kick in. Just plays it straight to Adi. He was looking for Dan, but poor. Ansel with a great takedown for a centre back in a pressure situation. He's run ahead with the ball. Great driving by Ansel, and he's won the Kings of foul. Brilliant. Ayan trying to take it really quick, but Nigel having none of that at all. He wants to go to have a shot at goal. They haven't had too many chances. Maybe not a bad idea. It's a bunch of players in the Kings. I think it's a really good team. You've got Marmin, you've got Nigel, you've got Ansel, who's a rock. You've got a few of them, man. They're a decent team. Shauvik's a good footballing brain, I feel. And Nigel and Ansel try to combine. It's blocked. Shown the door by the Livepools defense. They're looking good today. Corner, Ayan standing over it. And he's gone long. And ball's gone. Ansel tried to head that. Looks like he's down. He's on his feet, but he's holding his face. Oh, he's gets to absolutely nowhere. And Kings have won yet another free kick in a dangerous spot. We got Nigel with a pretty beast of a. He's got a left foot and a half, so dangerous. Very dangerous spot. Calvin screaming for a substitution here. Trying to get the Spaniard Julian on for Sheldon. Nigel again, some terrible decision making. Didn't go for goal, didn't really make the pass. That was a nothing free kick. Okay, and King's trying to change it around. New personnel, and Danny putting a lot of pressure there. DJ is on. This can be interesting. Oh, brilliant defending by Sagar. No nonsense. Didn't give Sagar an inch out there. Fair's doing a good job, really focused on the side, the coach for Livepools. He's been at it, running some great sessions that I've had the good fortune of being part of. Only way to stay fit. Virat turns well. Oh my god, he puts it through Danny's legs. But straight to Ani. DJ loses the ball. Nigel with a lazy attempt. Far, high, wide. So Manthan over the ball. We got another goal kick. Danny and Vicky lurking. And that's offside. Miles. No doubt about that decision. Sagar trying to oh my god, with a nice attempt there. Tried chipping their keeper Aditya from behind the half line. Brave. Nigel with an attack now. Kings with the counter attack. And brilliant ball in. Marmin did everything right, but Manthan at the right spot at the right time pulls out a save from his mind. So Kings piling the pressure on now. They've brought themselves back into this game. Ball in. Sagar with the clearance. Adi plays it back in. Shauvik with a smooth touch in. Gaurav clears that out. Again, no nonsense from him as usual. Livepools have some defending to do. Kings bringing the pressure on. Looking good. And Ansel with a brilliant volley. Brilliant volley. Follows the shot up with a run into goal, but gets Manthan in the process. Foul for Livepools. But that was a great shot, pulled right on target. Manthan needed to save that hard. We've got Pex on the other side, screaming his lungs out, trying to get the team in shape. Actually not screaming his lungs out so much. Ayan with a very, very smooth turn, but loses the ball. Fardeen screaming to make a substitution. Marmin with something that looked like a swan. But he hustles there. He hustles there, wins a throw-in for his team. Well done, Marmin. I think it's the attitude that wins you games. You just got to keep going for it, keep fighting. Good ball again, Marmin. Virat with an attempted cross deflected straight into Manthan's hands. This is No clear-cut chances for King so far, but Vicky on the front, on the... Oh! That was a big one. Couple of feet too much, too wide. And they've lost the ball. Comes to nothing. Danny with a good shot there, but... He's been playing with a bit of an injury. So hopefully he can last this game. Really vital for Livepools today with Peck's not in there. With basically Peck's not in there. I think the rest of them really need to bring their game today. Ani, Mr. Dependent, plays the ball straight to Danny. Danny with a great ball. Vicky. And it's been called off. That's a bit of a shocker if you ask me. I don't know. Yeah, can't always rely on these calls, but look very on. Marmin coming off. Sheldon coming in. Marmin not happy with the sub. He says FFS. Vix with the ball straight into Aditya's hands, the King's keeper. Ayan with a diagonal now. And Nigel with a cheeky one there. I think he knew exactly what he was doing there. Wow, a couple of bizarre handballs here. Don't really know what's going on. It's gone back to being that fragmented, scattered game. Stoppages, stopping, stop, go, stop, go. Vicky over the ball on the half line. This could only mean one thing, that he's going for goal. The big man gonna get it. And he chips it straight to a Kings player. And then plays one of the nicest through balls of the game. It's been called off. Sagar caught a bit napping there. Should have held his line better. Panic play, so to say. Nigel with a good touch. Vic's panicking a bit. Heads the ball straight out. Just got about 4 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go for the first half. I think 1-0. Livepools sitting comfy. Apart from the last 7 or 8 minutes where Kings have been piling the pressure, I think it's been fairly smooth sailing. And a great ball in by Manavendra. Fardeen with a header, but scuffs it. Nigel with a shot there. Straight into Manthan's hands. Comfortable. Great throw, but is Vicky gonna keep that in? Manthan having a chat with Vicky from across the field. And a kick in for Livepools. Vic's doing some sort of move as well there now. Ani had a lot of time and a lot of space there. Should have done much better. Manthan charging in. Wins the ball. Steady. Keeps the ball down. Just looking to kill some time. Ansel with a towering header. And Ani with a towering header himself. He takes a shot and Ani's put it in. Keeper scuffs it, but, you know, fortune favors the brave. You don't try, you don't get. You miss 100% of shots, you don't take. Ani with Livepools second. I think this makes the job pretty simple for the Kings now. Just a couple of minutes to go for this half. They've got to come out all guns blazing. Gaurav with a bit of a iffy clearance, manages to put it out for a kick in a dangerous spot. Virat over the ball, decides to go small, plays it to Ansel. Ansel chips it in, and comfy for Manthan. He'll do that all day, every day. Catching practice. Seems to have grown in confidence. You can hear him speak to his teammates, yell orders. Shadow of the guy he used to be in the first 4 games. Vic's on the ball. Plays it wide to Danny. That's a good ball. Ani chasing, doing the dirty work. Nigel hustling. Again, another team shot out, and Manthan plays this quickly to Vicky. Oh, and he messes that up. He messes that up. He knows he should have done better there. Should have done much better there. Holding his bald head. Regretting what he just did a second ago. Apologizing to his coach Fez. That's been a Livepools half, so to say. 2-0. Looks comfortable right now. Thank you. I'm going to be back in a bit.
Thank you so much, thanks. Thank you so much. Always good to thank our sponsors, our title sponsor Bodog, our branding partner The Flag Company, our hydration partner Miqua, our beverage partner Raw Pressery, and we'll see you back at the second half. It's 2-0 for the Livepools Football Club.
Hello and welcome back to the Roots Premier League. Bandra North. We're starting with the second half pretty soon. Teams lining up. Livepools versus Kings. Kings versus Livepools. Ishan Kattar with us. He asked.
Commentator.
Oh, sends me. Not what I was expecting of you, mate. Okay. Manavendra Mishra over the ball. I think we're ready to go. Oh, it's Sagar. Oof. Thumps that into the Kings wall. The wall effective, gets the job done. Kings with a task on their hand. 2 goals. Sagar with a dangerous ball in there. Vicky well wide. Livepools looking chirpier of the two. The press is on. It's a high press. Putting Ansel under pressure. Ball just being kicked out of the danger zone. Sagar with a miss hit. Kings kicking. Again, that's a great press from Danny. For a guy only at 60-70% with his injury, he's pressing pretty well.
Good try, good try.
Okay, Kings with another corner here. Something productive coming out of this. Let's wait and watch. Nigel with a great ball in, but Ani piling the pressure on little Sheldon. Mamen straight at Manthan. It's a decent enough ball actually. Vicky playing the offside line well. Playing it through the Sting behind Sting wide. Pulling the defenders out and getting running in behind them. We got to stop in the game. The referee's trying to push Bex out of the side. Team's going crazy. Calvin is just stomped past me trying to get the game going on. The controversy seems to be Bex on the sidelines. I don't get it. I absolutely don't get it.
Guys, this is my fucking time.
Aman says this is his fucking time, which it is. In all fairness, there's no injury time, so Maman with a good attempt, and Manthan almost scuffs it. Manthan is down and hurt. Ayan sort of slid over his head. Looks alright though, lifting himself up. It's probably just a hello from Ayan, from Mr. Khan. Again, don't understand what that stoppage was for. The refs and Bex flocks from the same feather. I mean, sorry, I think birds of the same something. Yeah, sorry about that. Fairs and the fourth official still discussing the whole issue. Not sure what that's about. Let's just play football, guys. Manthan with a long one, straight out. Virat anticipates, intercepts. Nigel loses the ball, wins it back. Sheldon with a decent enough ball and a nice flick off from Mamen. And again, straight at Manthan. Kings got a bunch of chances here, so they're definitely not out of this game. Livepools need to close this. One more might make it more comfortable, but Kings definitely in this. There's a bit of confusion there. Kings thought they had a foul. Offside, Gaurav over the ball. Asking his right back and younger brother to go down the line. Plays it to Vicky. And not a bad ball by the end of it. Vicky overhits that. Vic's made a meal of that. And so did Ani. As usual, Gaurav there to he makes a meal of it too. It's a bit of a comedy of errors right now. Oh my. Wow. That was some of the stupidest football I've ever seen in my life. Sagar with a smooth touch. Fardeen Vicky on the ball. Very sure goalkeeping from Aditya. Shovik sweeps the ball up. It's with Mamen. Tries playing it down the line. Vix. And that was very offside. I don't know why Mamen played that. No movement from Ayan there. Should have tried it back. And looks a bit exhausted, a bit tired. Looking at the subs bench. Badri warming up. Getting his shut off. Badri is on the pitch now. And Vicky Ansel with the battle again. This is close. Vicky actually didn't really know where the ball was. Badri with his first contribution. Handball. Vicky standing over the ball again. It almost feels like when Harry Kane was taking corners for England. It doesn't make any sense unless he's going for goal. And he actually was with his wrong foot. Not sure why. Taken back for the rolling ball. Marmin asking for it. Sheldon with a delicate touch. And Marmin with a super touch. Gaurav with a tackle and a half. Crunching. And Sheldon loses it. Marmin with some magical football there till he was just stopped in his tracks. Stopped in his tracks. Ani orchestrating the play out there. Vicky tries taking a shot. Badri puts the pressure on him. Comes to nothing. Goal kick. Ansel with a little cheeky flick. Gaurav cleans the danger up. Mops it right up. Adi with a phenomenal ball. Nigel and Badri trying to play it within each other, but Badri has actually won himself the Kings a kick in. Pretty dangerous spot, almost the corner. Shovik over the ball. Can they make something happen? Now's the time to score a goal. Another kick in. Ansel over it this time. Livepools defending desperately right now. Couple of balls come in. Ansel goes too long. Nigel tries to salvage it. All he gets is the Mikua board, which has been placed right back by Mr. Responsible, Anirudh Shah. Manthan goes long. He's almost found his target. Virat versus Vicky looks like a bit of a David versus Goliath. It's an odd looking battle. Virat holding his own though. Danny with the ball in. Dangerous. Mopped out by the Kings defense. Ansel with a complaint to the ref. Looked pretty pissed, but no one pays any heed there. He's got a point if there's people outside the pitch interfering with play.
Offside, number 7, behind.
Also, just to mention, there's something I was watching the last game, Warriors versus Titans. Both teams are great, but got to give the Warriors a lot of kudos for the heart they show. All of them, all their players, starting from Jeet to Adam Lee, all of them just show a lot of heart. Great team. 1-1. So are the Titans though. A good team. Great football all around. Well done, Roots. Sagar over the ball, chips it through, goes deep, and Vicky! About a foot high. Too high. Asking for a ball. And I'm the ball boy. Yeah, Ben. Sorry, say that again?
You need to get back to game, Shanks.
For you? Anything. Marmin looking dangerous. Sweeps. Manthan sweeps it up. Some reason looking at the ref. Thought it was off, but game keeps going. Corner for Kings. Shovik over it with a decent ball, maybe a bit too much on it. Ansel to recover. Slips and out. And yelps. Danny just stares at him, wonders why, and moves on. He's alright. Vicks with a great run. Ooh. Solid defending, Ayan. It's the Ayan Badri sandwich there. Badri with a decent touch. Back to Mamin. Vicks with a very, very good tackle, but gets his hand in there, a bit cheeky. Didn't go down too well with the Kings bench that. They're asking for a card. It's a bit cheeky, I'd say. Aman not happy at all. The Kings bench not at all happy. Answer with a very, very good free kick. And it's offside. That was a offside by a mile. It was. You can't argue with that. He had no one next to him. He was ahead of the keeper. But Kings bringing it on now. Game on. Game very much on. There's a bit of... Livepools could do it a bit quicker. Obviously in a 2-0 lead. Doing it at their own pace. Ball nicked a part of Vicky's bald head. So it had a bit of skid on it. Sagar keeping it in though. For a kick in. Sorry. Oh, that's Fardeen. My bad. Fardeen and Sagar do not look alike. I don't know how I got that wrong. Ani over the ball. Lobs it in. Big punch from Adi. Vicks with a big header. With another clearance. And it's off. Great attempt, but wouldn't have counted. Off by a little there. Ansel showing go to Venice. Getting it out quickly. Badri to Mamin. Mamin to Nigel. Nigel to Manthan. Not what they intended. Manthan and Vicky seem to have some kind of understanding going on here. And to Badri's dismay, he's given a Livepools kick in. The Kings bench really not having none of this. Having none of it at all. Aman shaking his head in complete disgust and disregard to that decision. Mixed with a... Nigel on the ball. Mamin on the floor. He's back up. Oh, and a little Maggie pass from Nigel. Good stuff. Oh, that's it's a body check by G there. It's a bit of an awkward tackle. Arjun says he's just running over our guys. Julian has not seen football like this in Spain. And Calvin just stunned at the current standard of refereeing. Not liking this much. But they've got their free kick. Will they make this count? Ansel's had a couple of cracks at goal already. Third time lucky. Question mark. Gaurav with the yellow card. A second yellow card and a red. He's been shown the door. He has been shown the door. The referee taking no nonsense. He's absolutely appalled. He's appalled. He is appalled. And Kings being smart, practical, they want to get this drama over with. Time. There's no concept of injury time, so this is definitely going to hurt. Arjun looking for motivating their players, keeping things going. Kings looking to make a comeback. This is huge though. Livepools just lost their...
Who's here from Roots? Get him off the pitch. Yeah, he's inside.
Arjun asking Gaurav to be ushered out.
I'm walking off this game. If I don't get extra time on this game, seriously, this is...
Aman and Arjun not happy at all, to say the least. Gaurav unwillingly gets off the pitch, not very happy with this. A double yellow red. He's got to live with it. That is football. Gaurav, can we have you here for a second? I don't know if he's ready for an interview, but he's not happy at all. Not happy at all. So Livepools now down to 7. Sagar slots in a centre back. Danny into left back. Ani stays in the middle of the park. While Vicky shoves Badri and takes it down in his chest brilliantly. Badri jockeys Vicky out for a kick in. Things are getting a bit heated now. I think this is the best part of the game so far. Livepools with a 2-goal advantage. Down to 7 though. Can Kings pile the pressure? Can they get back into this game? Top of the table fight. Ayan with a bit of a heavy touch. Well, the pressure is on, guys. The pressure is very much on. Fardeen with a decent touch. Gets it down. And doesn't manage to play a cross in. They're still pressing. Livepools still pressing pretty high, but I think they're going to get caught out though at this rate. Remember, they're a man down. Aman pushing his team to get going, keep going. They aren't doing too many things wrong. They're playing fairly well, but just...
Goal kick.
Kings playing well, just haven't seen any end product so far. Interesting times. We've got another 9 minutes, just under 9 minutes. Shovik trying a bit of centre forward trick, trying to chest it down onto his foot. Slam volley. Nah, Shovik, nah. Vicky tries the same and just straight out for it. Ooh, Vix tries recovering that, but straight to Adi. It's pretty goal-to-goal action right now, box to box. Ansel with the long ranger. Manthan butterfingers, pops it out, but not too much danger there. Vic's a bit tired, struggling. Lays it down, Manthan, and goes diagonally long. Offside. Fardeen, not very mobile. With a Badri talking with a bit of jibber jabber out here. Don't know who he's really talking to, but he says someone deserves a yellow. But he did. Bad free kick from Ansel, and Manavendra Mishra, aka Vicky, just snaps at it. 20 feet above the goal. Not what he's intending. Danny with a great win. And a cutback. And plays it for Vicky. And Vicky with a third. It is game over. Danny did everything there. Did it all. Vicky slots that in. 3-0 to Livepools. This looks pretty clinical. Down to 7 men. Not bad. Danny won the ball back there. Great win. Good football there. Kings need to keep going. It's a tough place to be in. 3 goals down. About 7 minutes to go. Can they conjure something up? Fardeen with a crack. Corner. Things looking fairly comfortable here. Gaurav on the other side, asking for a change. Looking at Fairs, looking at the bench. I'm looking at trying to get Alok on. Alok takes his bib off. Hopefully nothing else. Sagar has a crack. Pretty tame shot. Badri asks for it. Vix gets it comfortably. Marmin with a back heel. A bit more. We have a sub on the King side. We've got Julian for Marmin. Ansel, Adi with a good ball in, actually.
Danny.
Vicky heads the ball to himself, but unable to back that up with any kind of pace. He's done well today, the big man. Danny coming off for Alok. Alok showing a lot of commitment these days. Trains hard. Likes the team he plays for. Enjoys the competitiveness. And in a decent position, Alok there. Didn't make too much out of it though. And great ball to Ayan, but Manthan with a good save on his near post. And rushes in, goes to get a corner. Take it quick. He's got a few options in the box. Nigel looks the best of them, tall. Ooh. And it was a bit of a shoving game going on there, shoving match, and Livepools with a free kick. Ref's been pretty no-nonsense today. Just hasn't taken anything. Showing them who's boss. Manthan goes diagonal again, offside. Fardeen needs to learn the rule at this rate. Fardeen blocking absolutely nothing. Hello, Maz. We got 4 minutes to go on the clock. Ani over the ball. Sagar going long, trying to chip the keeper. Decent effort, but straight in Adi's hand. Shavik on the ball now. Oof, tries to get Nigel in, but offside. Big clearance though. It looks like a pretty tame end to this game. 3 minutes, 3 goals. Looks a bit of a big task. It looks like a task too tall right now for the Kings. Fardeen keeps it in, does well. And is he a clown? Is he a footballer? Nobody will know. Ansel winning the ball there. Goes on, drives, and Julian plays that too heavy. Badri with a run from the left flank. Decent run. No end product of Julian there. Manthan, as usual, plays that out. And Fardeen in a good position again. He's getting into positions. Finally learned the offside rule. Fardeen to Alok. And Alok straight out. Quality. Absolute quality. Picks with a beast of a header. Fardeen on the ball. And not sure what spot that is. Nigel on the ball now. Nigel to Ansel. Ansel to Nigel. Nigel to Ayan. Ayan looks to go in between the lines. And a big clearance. Badri asking for the ball, trying to make a cheeky run. He's not really been spotted here. Badri was actually the ball. Big clear. No. Quick goal kick. Ball going out. Ayan on the ball. Sheldon picks it up on the line. Ani cleans up brilliantly there. Shadow worker, Mr. Ani. Vicky showing some serious energy. Almost for his hat-trick. Showing some serious running out here. Big strides. There's a big one. Vicky really running his socks off. Really leading the team here. Ani loving that hard work. He's a man of hard work. That is how he sees football, when all effort, all heart. Sagar trying to just keep the ball in the corner. Got about 30 seconds left. Just trying to kill that game out. Body language on the Kings looks a bit low. Not a bad, bit long offside. I think the scoreline doesn't really show doesn't reflect the game so much. I think the Kings played well in phases, just not enough though, no end product. Finishing was poor. Work to be done for them, work to be done. And there we go. That's it. Livepools versus Kings. Livepools take it 3-0. Thank you for tuning in to the Bodog Roots Premier League Bandra North. And I hand over the mic to my good man, good friend, and the real commentator.
Thank you so much, Shanks. Lovely to have you here. That's it from match number 3, 3-0 for Livepools against the Kings.